people of the world, welcome to today's episode of Coffee Chats with Jax. I don't think I've ever talked about a certain aspect of me creating these videos every single week with you before, and it's kind of been hitting me hard lately and made me think that maybe that's something that I should open up to about. I don't know if it's obvious or not, but making these videos every single week for me is hard. It's hard pouring out my heart to you guys on a weekly basis. It's hard not knowing exactly what kind of response I'm gonna get back. Maybe I don't watch enough YouTube, but I don't know anyone else who does this every single week, how I'm just kind of like putting it all out there for you, letting you guys know my fears, my insecurities, my process. And so many of you are amazing, and every week give me the best responses ever, and I feel known and understood, and I feel like this has a purpose behind it. And sometimes I'll get a message from somebody that has just watched my videos for the first time, or just started reading my book and is like, you're helping me so much in this area or that area. But sometimes I get a negative response. Sometimes people say really terrible things in the comments of my videos, and it's hurtful. And sometimes it's hard for me to make these every week because sometimes there's something going on that I'm not really like ready to process, and I'm not really wanting the world to know about me, but there's a burden on my heart feeling like this is part of why I'm here. I know that so clearly, so deeply, that this has been part of my purpose for the past 3 or 4 years. I don't even know how long it's been since I've been making these videos every week. But I just want you guys to know that like it's not easy. I'm not saying that in a way of like, poor me, everyone praise me, feel bad for me, and I'm saying that in a way of like showing you that being vulnerable is hard. It is. And so if you guys watch these videos thinking, wow, she can do that so easily, why is it so hard for me to do that when she could do that on the internet? Because I have gotten those comments as well. Know that it's not. What goes through my head when I'm editing these videos is, wow, the world's gonna see this. What goes through my mind as I'm writing a book, as I'm promoting my book, as I'm sending messages to people, trying to get people to read my book, it's like a double-edged sword. I don't think that's the right term, but it's like a double-edged sword. We'll pretend that's the right term, because I want people to read my story. I want people to read like what I've been working on, and I know that I was meant to write my story, but at the same time, I don't want them to know all these things about me because I feel exposed. When I meet someone that I know has read my book or watches my videos, I get this little knot in the pit of my stomach thinking, you know things about me that I wanted to take to my grave with me. Didn't work out so well. And I'm not doubting for a second that my purpose was to write that, and the responses that I get from that are incredible and bring so much validation to me knowing that that's my purpose. But I just want you guys to know that it's hard. And like, I do it to myself. I do this on my own, but having people watch them and like them, like, I appreciate it because I work hard on them. I want people to watch them, but at the same time, it's a weird feeling knowing that you're being watched. And I'm not acting. This isn't fake. That's the thing. This is real. This is where I'm at every single week. That book is where I was at in my life, and it's uncomfortable. Like, you guys, I have my first public speaking thing at the end of the month, and I'm really excited for it because everyone who does anything around what I'm trying to do does public speaking. So I was like, okay, I've got to get my foot in that door. And I am terrified because in that, I'm going to share my testimony, I'm going to share my story in front of real human beings, not a camera. But if I've learned anything from my friends that are chasing their dreams, from other people that are chasing their dreams, from books, from movies, it's that you gotta get out of your comfort zone. If it's comfortable, there's more to it. If it's your dream and your purpose, you'll know, and you'll be okay to push yourself there. If you know what your purpose is, no matter what it looks like, no matter how different it is, because trust me, it's really hard for me to explain what I do. I'm meeting someone new and like, what do you do? I'm like, well, I make videos. Like, oh, what kind of videos? I'm like, just like weekly vlogs where I pour out my heart and soul to the internet and hope someone responds well. It's different, but I have so much faith in the fact that this is for a reason. All I want to do in these videos is to show you guys that we don't have to have it all together. To show you guys that going and like looking into the deep, sometimes painful parts of our hearts, it's important we can go there. It's weird because that's pretty much the opposite of how I lived for the first 19 years of my life. In a sense, I think I have a lot of making up to do for it. Because like, I go deep. I'm emotional. If any of you don't know that I'm emotional, I am, but I'm pretty sure you all know that. I think that that's a gift and a burden at the same time. It's a gift because it allows me to kind of like peel back the layers and show you guys things in my heart that some people can't see. And maybe by sharing my story and my insecurities and my troubles and things that I feel with you guys, maybe that'll open up doors for you to like look inside your own hearts and your own stories and go through the hard stuff to find the good. Go through the hard stuff to find the truth, to find what's real to you, to find what your dreams are, what your passions are, and to wade through the discomfort, because There's light on the other side, and that's what I want these videos to show. This is literally just a bunch of behind the scenes of my brain, my heart. And if you watch these videos, thank you for watching them. And if you read my book, thank you for reading it. But know that it's not easy to write, but I don't think that that means I shouldn't do it. If what you want to do feels uncomfortable and not easy, if it feels scary, there's a good chance that it's part of your bigger purpose. At least I believe that. There's a lot of risk involved in boldly living out your dreams. Like, we can dream up and imagine all these things, and like we can know for sure what we're meant to be doing, but if we don't take a risk, we won't ever actually do it. We won't ever actually move from the dreaming to the creating. Like, no matter what it is you want to do, there's risk involved. There's risk in me putting these videos out. There's risk in me stepping up on a stage and speaking to these kids that I'm going to speak to. The point is, there's a middle ground here that a lot of us are scared to touch. We're comfortable in the dreaming phase. Most of us, some of us, I don't even know if we're all comfortable there. But then there's that really uncomfortable place in the middle of actually doing it. And that takes hard work, and that takes risk, and that takes potentially failing, potentially looking like an idiot, potentially uploading a video onto the internet that shows that I am a failure. Do you know how scared I get sometimes uploading these things? Because I'm being watched. Sometimes when I want to make a video about something, I'll be like, but then what if this person watches this video? What if this person sees that? That's my risk involved in these things, and it's about breaking through that, because knowing that there's a deeper purpose behind it, it means you have to go through the risk, you have to go through the uncomfort, and that's what I'm trying to do. My point in saying all this is that I want you to find what you're passionate about, find what you really feel is your purpose, what you're meant to bring, what you're meant to create, what you're meant to dream, and then take the risk and do it. It's worth it. What mark do you want to leave on the world? What is it going to take to get there? Thank you for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Real quick, guys, before you leave, I want you to know that my book is for sale up on Amazon right now. There's also a free preview on Amazon of my book, Be Free. Link in the description box below. You can also join my Patreon page. That's where you can get involved in what I'm doing and get more behind the scenes look at everything, get more exclusive updates. You get to read the first few pages of my new book, Finding Home, on Patreon, and help us support a kid from Compassion International named Emmanuel. You can do that for like as little as $1 a month. Link in the description box below. Lastly, I have a merch store right now where I have a bunch of Be Free items where you can get to that. Also, link description box below. We got mugs, t-shirts, hats, tote bags, pillows, all the things. So go check that out. I love you guys. Thank you for watching.